Welcome to another episode of Real Spiritual Clarity. My name is Richard, and let's get started. Please listen, love, and forgive. That's listen, love, and forgive. Please dot all your I's and cross all your T's. Tonight we're going to be using the Guardian Angel Message Tarot. Then we're going to be using the Love Oracle Simplistic Mystic. Then we're going to be using the Hidden Truth Oracle. And we're going to end with some of these Emerald Crystal cards. Hope everybody's doing well tonight. And let's see what Spirit has for us. Thank you, Spirit, for the clear and concise messages for the collective tonight. Thank you for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. And let's see what the Guardian Angel messages have for us. Okay, hope everybody's doing well today. And there's a lot of stuff that needs to be talked about. That's why it's taking a while for Spirit to give us that card to start with. But you know what? Spirit knows best. So we will take what we can get when Spirit gives it to us. And there's the card. First card out is Four of Pentacles. Yeah, Divine Masculine is holding on to Divine Feminine. You know, he feels like she had slipped away from his fingers. You could be seeing the fours. You could be seeing 444 because he see 4444. You know, but that's like, you know, working on that stability. You know, working on those pentacles. Divine Masculine's probably been working very hard to stabilize himself financially. You know, financially, mentally, you know, and spiritually. You know, because he wants to really come back to Divine Feminine, and he wants to be that loving, caring, honest, truthful person for himself as well as for her. And, you know, he could be, you know, really, you know, working on trying to control his emotions, you know, working on, you know, being able to speak properly, to communicate properly to her, you know, because he wants to come back and he wants to really shower her. He's probably going to be showering her with gifts, you know, taking her out, you know, just letting her know just how much he cares about her, how much he loves her. He's going to be apologizing, you know, for the things he did wrong because he wants to make everything right. You know, he knows that he screwed up. He knows he messed up, and he knows he has to come back and he has to clear the air because, you know, that's the only way he's going to get it back. He has to come back with the truth because if he doesn't, she's not going to take him. She's not going to do it. She's worth more than that. She knows her worth, and she knows that, you know, she doesn't have to take just any old thing. You know, so he knows that she knows that. It's not like previous, you know, he could just come back and just do whatever with her. It's not going to work that way this time. Thank you, Spirit. And next card out, please. All right, Spirit. Just give us that one card. Nope. All right, come on, Spirit. These cards are so big and bulky. I like the cards, but sometimes shuffling them is not the easiest thing in the world. And thank you, Spirit, for that one card. And you know what? Two fell out. Two flew out, I should say, and we're going to take both. The first one is, King of Cups. Because he wants to come in and he wants to, like I said, tell her how much he loves her. He's going to be very compassionate. You know, he wants her to know that she can trust him. You know, previous to this, he did a lot of lying, a lot of, you know, deceitfulness. And he has had that awakening. And he wants her to know that, you know, there's no more of that. He's going to come in. He wants to be understanding. He wants to listen to her, you know, and he knows that, you know, he knows it's the only way it's going to work. It's not going to work any other way. There's no other way that he's going to be able to get back to her unless he has compassion, unless he is listening and understanding what she's saying to him, and that he's totally truthful with her. Okay? And next card out is, because he's coming, he wants to come in, you know, with that Eight of Cups. He wants to separate himself from the things that no longer serve him. You know, he wants to become empowered, you know, to know that I don't have to deal with those things that no longer serve me anymore. They're the things that steered him in the wrong direction. And Spirit is turning him around and saying, you know what, even though that those 8 cups are turned over, you're going to walk away from that. You're going to walk back to your divine feminine, and you're going to be that person that's loving, caring, and you're going to be empowered to fulfill your destiny with her, which is what you really wanted to do anyway. Okay. And that was what I'm going to do is I'm going to read these 3 cards out of the book, and then we're going to go forward with the reading. Okay. First one we're going to read is the 4 of Earth, which is the 4 of Pentacles. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and also watch the full video because there's messages throughout. And let's get to that 4 of Earth. It's the one in the back. And there it is. It says, this card asks you to pause and reflect on your relationship with money. Could be divine masculine has some money problems because he could have gotten a divorce. He could have sold property. He could have really, had some addictions that made him run through a lot of money. He could have had an addiction with shopping. He could have had a drug addiction. He could have had an alcohol addiction, even a sex addiction. With that, he's picking up all these people and going to these cheap hotels or whatever. But if you do that enough, it becomes a lot of money out of your pocket. Okay. Are you spending it too freely, or are you possibly tucking it away a bit too frugal when it might be used to bring you joy? Yeah, he could be cheap. He could be like, you know what? I'm just going to work and I'm not going to spend money on anything. I'm just going to hold on to it. And that doesn't help you out. What good is working for all that money and you can't even enjoy it? It says it's important to look at your financial health in a balanced way, to prepare for the future, but not to the extent of not living life to its fullest in the here and now. This is true whether the resources we are speaking of are monetary, energetic, or emotional. So you can also ask yourself, am I giving of myself too freely, or am I holding back too much? It's very important to be charitable to worthy organizations as well as individuals in need. Consider volunteering your time or money to causes that you feel strongly about. Yeah. Divine Masculine has to volunteer some time to Divine Feminine because he's been pretty stingy with his time towards her. And that was a lot of the problem because you know what? He knew that she wanted him to spend time with her and be with her. And he found time to spend with everybody else but her. And that's a lot of that way he has to come back and he has to be truthful and understanding and very compassionate towards her. And he's going to have to show her just how much he cares about her and just how much he really wants to be with her. Okay, next one is the King of Cups. It says a courteous, honorable person who has great integrity when it comes to matters of the heart. A humanitarian who cares about people and animals and can be very vocal about it. An upstanding member of the community, acquainted with reputable people in high places, a firm but loving parent. Now, he's probably, he could be somebody in his community with that karmic situation, but he never showed that to Divine Feminine. He would come in and, whatever, enjoy her and then run away. But he has to come back this time and he has to respect her, love her, and care for her and let her know that he's probably working on her throat chakra. I haven't been coughing all day and finally my throat's starting to get dry. He has to come back and tell her the truth. He has to be honest with her and he has to show her just how much he loves and cares for her. Okay? And then the final card is that 8 of Cups, which is 8 of Water. And please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. And it says 8 of Cups. It says you are meant to feel great happiness and fulfillment. You have been sensing that there is more to life than what you are experiencing, and you are ready to go find the missing pieces. As you have grown emotionally and spiritually, that which previously kept your attention has lost its appeal. Now you are ready to take charge of your own life and move on to happier and more exciting experiences. It is time to reclaim your own personal power. The decision to make these changes is your own and not one forced upon you by fate or chance. Your angels are proud of you for stepping up and doing what you know is right for you. That's why these divine masculines are coming into to divine feminines, and they're going to show them just how much they love them and they care for them, and how they're going to leave these karmic situations and not even turn around and turn back. You know, the only thing that they'll be working with is if they have children. They're going to take care of their children. But when it comes to those other situations, they're not going to even deal with them because they don't want to even deal with them. They no longer serve them. You know, they've been through that road and they know that that road didn't serve them well. They thought the grass was greener and it wasn't, you know? So they're going to be making their strides to divine feminine, and they're going to be making their strides to a much better life and a much better existence. Okay? And now we're going to be using these simplistic mystic love oracles. The first card out is, yep, because this is what he was trapped in. All this fear or being afraid of everything, uneasy, suspicious, and scared. You know, he wants to get away from that now. He wants to get away from false evidence appearing real. Okay? Because he doesn't want to have any of that anymore. He's going to turn that into unconditional love and trust and honesty because he has nothing to fear with divine feminine. Okay? Yeah. And the next card out is, yeah, it could be music that, you know, divine masculine and divine feminine, both are probably speaking to each other through music. Either divine masculine or divine feminine could be some type of musician. You know, they could be a singer. You know, but I know one thing: when they get together, they're totally in harmony with each other. You know, they have total connection. You know, they are twin flames. They are totally connected. They're spiritually connected, and they know that the melody that they both play together is very soothing to each other. Okay, and also divine masculine or divine feminine could play the guitar. Okay, and next card out is, yeah, because they have this total magnetic attraction to each other. They feel an alluring, you know, lust, and they feel irresistible to each other. And when they're together, they just want to flirt with each other. They want to have fun. They want to be playful. You know, that's what I used to be. You know, when we used to get together, it was so much fun that we used to have, just playing around, you know, joking and you know, just joking with each other. And that, see, I didn't cough all day. And this is him working on his throat chakra. He's trying to find those words to say. But like I said, we used to have so much fun just joking around with each other. And that was fun. You know, I miss that myself, you know. And I know he wants to get back to that too, that playful, you know, joking around kind of thing. Because that thing is really what really built, it made our relationship fun. You know, I think all relationships should have that. They should have an aspect of playing and joking around with each other because that makes it fun. Also, I see the on the Four of Earth and the King of Water. I see it's a black person and a white person. It could be interracial here. Could be a black person, a white person, you know, in these relationships. Next card out is, yep, divine timing. It says, you know, wrong timing. It wasn't no wrong timing. It was divine timing. You know, you guys had to wake up. Everybody had to wake up. Everybody had to go through their awakening. So spirit left it in that stalemate position. We had to wait for that perfect timing. You know, but that time is coming. It's coming pretty quick. A lot of these divine masculines are coming back to their divine feminines because they want to have that loving, caring, honest, trusting relationship with them. And that's what they're working towards. And the final card in the simplistic mystic love oracle is, yep, these divine masculines want to go traveling with their divine feminines. Yeah. They may want to travel on a cruise. It looks like this person's on a beach. They may want to just travel local. You know, but in any event, there's been so many people in the middle of their relationship that he wants to travel somewhere with divine feminine so he can have her to himself and she could be with him by herself. Because it's time for them to enjoy each other and get to know each other and really have that bond between the two. And you know what? They never had that because there was so many people in the middle of their relationship. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. Please subscribe. The subscriptions are going down instead of up, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's YouTube. I don't know what that is, but I know one thing. I want it to start going back up again. I feel like 5 or 6 subscriptions went away. You don't understand. Nothing changed. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I just want to let everybody know also I'm in the middle of a big move. You know, and it could be within the next, you know, I'm going to try, but within the next few weeks or so, you may not see a lot of readings coming from me. But it's not that I went away and I'm closing my channel or anything. It's because I'm in the process of moving. I have to move from one place, then I'm going to be staying somewhere interim, and then I'm going to be getting my own place. Once I get my own place, I'm going to set everything back up again, and I'll be right back to my readings. And it could be even more exciting. I'll probably start doing some different stuff when it comes to my readings. Okay? So like I said, I have to, this could be, one of the last ones. I'm going to be doing a few readings, and then I'll be putting them out periodically throughout those next few weeks. But I ask everybody to bear with me, and just stick with my channel. Don't give up on me. And, I have 290 something videos that I have done. So you know what? All these videos are timeless. Just go through the whole archive, and look at some older videos, because you know what? They're all timeless, and Spirit could be having messages for you through a different video. So like I said, I'm going to be moving, and it could be a few weeks before I actually come back and I'm doing, 4 or 5 videos a week, but please bear with me. Don't give up on me. I am still with my channel, but I'm just in the process of getting myself settled in my new place. Okay. The first hidden truth oracle card is, I wish I could share my good news with you. You know what, Divine Masculine, he could be moving himself, getting into a new place. He could have a new job. He could have got a divorce. Whatever it is, whenever that perfect timing comes, all of this information will be shared between the twins. But right now, each twin is in the middle of doing their own thing, in the middle of getting their own lives together. And sometimes you need that time for yourself in order to come back with the one that you love and really have that perfect, great relationship. Okay? Next card out is, I left when I saw you with someone. I don't know what this is. It could have been, I don't know, a lot of the times when Divine Masculine was with Divine Feminine the last time, I think the relationship was so intense that he used any excuse possible to run away. Because he had never felt like that before. He never experienced such intensity. And he said, you know what, let me just, act as if, she was with somebody or he was with somebody, and just get away from them, and go and settle myself and figure it out. So, this card it doesn't mean that it's literal, that he saw you with someone. It could be that emotion was so intense that he had to get away because he didn't know how to deal with it. Next card out is, I love you unconditionally. And is that funny that it falls right underneath magnetic attraction? Because this is what he felt. And this is what he still feels. He loves his Divine Feminine unconditionally. And he never loved anyone unconditionally before. He didn't even know what it was about. Since the Divine Masculines have awakened, they have had tarot readings or watched tarot readings. They are more spiritual, where they may have Reiki done. They may be looking into different spiritual things, even to do as part of their own work that they're going to be doing when they come back together with their Divine Feminine. But in any event, that love unconditional was something that Divine Masculine, he didn't have any control over it. He used to have these situations where he would hang out with somebody and then he could just leave them and turn it off. With Divine Feminine, not so much. So that unconditional love threw him for a loop. And that's why he separated himself from her. But also he had to separate because Spirit knew that they both had to awaken. Okay? Next card out is, I hid behind material things. We just talked about this, how with the four of Pentacles, how he could have had a shopping addiction. Buying. Or I remember, long time ago, soon after we had met, probably one of the first times we had separated, and then we came back together. Because I guess this has happened with us maybe 3 or 4 times already. That's why I know this time, when he come back, he ain't leaving again. I'm going to let him know that. No. When you're back now, we're going to work on this. I don't want none of this walking away and going away, because I'm not going to deal with that like that anymore. Okay? It's time for us both to do what we got to do to make this work. But anyway, I remember him saying, I shop too much. I love to buy things, and whoever that karmic person was that he was hanging around, they always would, buy him things or do stuff for him. So he was so enthralled with that buying of stuff, And I remember this being one of his addictions, that shopping addiction. And the final Hidden Truth Oracle card is, I want to tell you how I feel. This is exactly what these are going to be doing. They're going to be coming in and expressing the love that they have for their divine feminine. Yep. Total and complete love that they feel, the unconditional love. Okay? And the magnetic attraction. But now we're going to be using these emerald crystal cards. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment so you know when I'm on here. And please watch the full video because there's messages throughout. And please subscribe. Subscribe. Thank you, Spirit. And let's see what Spirit has for us with these emerald crystal cards. We're going to pull 3 of these and then we're going to close out the reading. Oh boy. Man, that's bad. And we're definitely not taking all of them. That part I could tell you. But I do have 2 over here that we are taking. So let me just make sure that these are in the right direction. They just all flew right out. And that is not good. Okay, first one that came out is, look at this. I hate when it messes up like this. But whatever happens, happens. Spirit has a reason for it, right? First card out is Moonstone. It says moon cycles. It says it's a crown chakra. There's a lot of purple here. So yeah, divine masculine and divine feminine are probably getting a lot of downloads. You know, they're getting a lot of signs and synchronicities that are telling them that, you know what, these relationships are coming back. I would say, like I've been saying, within the next 2 weeks to 2 months, these relationships are coming back into play. These counterparts are going to be, you know, connecting to each other and really, you know, working on those relationships. And this is the moonstone. So, you know, maybe this crystal can help you out with those. When those moon cycles come, I'm telling you, some of them are a little bit rough. You know, they really, really make people, you know, move quickly towards what they need to do. Okay. And the next emerald crystal is, sorry about that. I don't read reversals at all. This one is Peridot. It says teach. It says for the heart chakra. So you know what? A lot of teaching has happened with these relationships because with those lessons that divine masculine and divine feminine have learned through those karmic cycles and those towers, you know what? Things have happened for a reason. Here's our final 2 cards. 2 more came out. We're going to take them and then we're going to close the reading. But like I said, a lot has been taught and learned through these karmic cycles. And, you know, a lot of it is to open these heart chakras, to love each other, love yourself, care for yourself first, so you can love your counterpart and care for your counterpart. Okay? Yeah. So that is a lot of the lesson that is going on right now. Okay, and the next card out is Selenite. And it says peace, and it's another crown chakra. Yeah, a lot of these downloads are working towards stabilizing divine masculine and divine feminine and giving them peace to know that these relationships are coming back together and that they're meant to be, that they're twin flames. You know, so many people can say, what are you talking about? What is a twin flame? You know what? Spirit knows that you know. And the counterparts love each other and they care of each other and they've never connected with anyone before in their entire life like this. So they know what it is, you know, and don't be steered by anyone else telling you, well, that's not true, whatever. No. Spirit's giving you these downloads for a reason so you know for yourself. You don't need anybody else to give you clarification for it. You already know from Spirit. And the final card out is... It says Seraphonite. It says honesty. It says for the heart and the third eye chakras. Okay? I told you divine masculine's coming in with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay? And it's opening up his heart to that love, that unconditional love. I love you unconditionally, he tells divine feminine. And the divine feminine tells him that too. It's also opening up that third eye. You know, so he can see the things that he needs to see and hear the things he needs to hear. Some of them have a sense of smell that they smell the things. Some of them even could taste things. But whatever your gifts are, you're going to be using them for the collective as well as for your own relationship with your divine counterpart. So Spirit wants us to work on our crown chakra. Spirit wants us to work on our heart chakra. And Spirit wants us to work on our third eye chakra. So we're supposed to be working on crown, heart, and third eye. Okay, I want to thank everybody for coming today. I want to thank Spirit for letting us see, hear, and feel the things we need to in this reading. I want to tell everybody and let everybody know that, like I said, I'm moving. So, I'm still doing readings. I only have a few more days before I actually have to dismantle my desk and move everything into storage or whatever. So I'm still going to try to do some readings, but it could be in the weird places or whatever. But you know what? Whatever I can get out until I get settled, I'll try. I'll do it. But I don't want you to think I'm trying to give up on my channel, because I'm not. But in life, some things change, and change is good. And that's how I'm looking at it. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming. And when you have these heart-to-heart conversations, please listen. Please love unconditionally, and please forgive. I thank everybody, and have a great day. Bye.